Hello, everyone. Welcome to a collective reading. I wanted to come on and do a collective reading with this week's energies, and as we are transitioning into Mercury retrograde for the next 3 weeks. So I felt really called to come on and do a collective reading. This is going to be animal themed. All of the decks I'm using are animals, including the tarot deck. So very nature spirit themed, Mama Gaia, earth, animal spirits. So if that is your jam, then please stick around. And also I invite you, if you have not already, to hit the like and subscribe button and check out all the details of my private readings, my Akashic Records readings, and my Holy Fire Reiki and hypnotherapy sessions. Check out all the details of those in the description box below. So let's get started. What does the collective need to know right now with all this energy circulating around? What do we need to know? What's coming up for the collective? We're also in Christmas season. So for those of you who celebrate the holidays, this can be a really challenging time. And a lot of stories come up around the holidays, around family stuff, right? So a lot of like past generational stories, past hurts, past disappointments, all of those things tend to come to the surface. And I always tell clients that while they want to hide and not address those stories and address those past things, like now is actually the perfect time to address those things, right? So what do we have coming out here in the tarot? We have Six of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so yes, Six of Swords. Oop, and one fell on the ground. There's definitely some tension that you're cutting through, right? There's some tension that's being cut through at this time. Let me just close this blind. There's some tension that's being cut through at this time. And you're kind of like, do you see the flying squirrel up in the air? So he's kind of like up in the air and he's like, I don't know, like I'm trying to get through all these swords and I don't know what to do. So there's definitely some tension in the air. Could be related to what I was just talking about for the holiday stuff. Could be other personal things going on, but definitely some tension there, right? There's some tension. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, I wish this camera could focus. The Wheel of Fortune is all about the wheel of destiny, like as the wheel turns, right? As the wheel turns, I really need to set this up better. As the wheel turns, what is happening next? So you see on the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like a compass and it's almost like the 4 directions, but you can go any way. So what I'm really feeling into with this ladybug is that the wheel is turning. The wheel's turning in your favor right now. So really think about what direction it is you want to be manifesting in. And remember that you always have free will. You always have free will. You're never glued to one destiny. You know, these channels are more for your intuitive support and guidance rather than fortune telling or future telling. Like that's not what these channels are about, right? So this is really showing you have the power. You have the power to move around this wheel and to choose like where you want to go next. It's all in your hands. And the ladybug signifying that luck, right? Ladybugs are all around. good luck. And so then we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is you have been through some tough, challenging times in your life. You have been through the ringer. You have been through the shit. You have been through the mud. You have dragged yourself through the mud and come out on the other side. And typically Five of Pentacles is like, you see everybody's like in winter, they're kind of like everything's gray and dreary, but it's also indicative of sometimes we need to go inwards. We need to go to that inner winter within ourselves to be able to draw out what it is we personally need in order to come out of that hard time. And I mentioned this the other day on a live card reading in my Facebook group. If you are interested in joining that, I will put the link in the notes below. But I mentioned that sometimes we are so we are so distracted by what everybody else is saying around us. We are so distracted by other people's noise, the noise of the world, everything else that's happening around us, that we can't go inward and we can't find that quiet place to listen to our intuition. So this is also an additional message coming through with this, is make sure you are finding that quiet place to go inward to listen to your intuition. That's going to be really important, especially in this winter energy, as we do retreat inwards and as we do go inwards. It's going to be super important for you to really get quiet with yourself, because that's when all the beautiful magic comes through. That's when all of the information about your wheel of fortune, about your wheel of destiny, that's when it's going to come through for you. It's not going to come through when you're sitting among a crowd of a variety of energies. And as much as we practice energetic health, and I do teach that as well in my group and in my programs and sessions, I teach you how to protect your energetic health. But as much as we do that, or as much as we practice that, sometimes it can just be completely overwhelming. And especially, like I was saying, if you celebrate the traditional holidays, even if you halfway celebrate, or you're a witch and you celebrate Yule, but you're still attending other holiday parties, just be very aware that you need to take the time to step away and to go inward, truly go inward. And this is even stepping away from people you love, because, as much as we love people, as much as we love our kids, our partners, our spouses, our family members, as much as we love them, we all need that time to step away and to go inward. So that's really what this is saying. So let's get some animal messages from the Divine Animals Oracle. What else does the collective need to know at this time? Okay. Number 11, deer. And number 12, kindness, fruit bat, flying fox. Okay, that's funny. The bat looks similar to the flying squirrel. And number 1, peace. Yeah, okay. So at this time, the collective is really being called. So here you see, wow, this is a beautiful image. So if you can see, this is number 11, deer, power. And she looks like Artemis. If you know of the goddess Artemis, this is what the image reminds me of. And there's a powerful male deer standing next to her. And there's an image of the moon, and it's card number 11. Number 11 is very significant for your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you and send you a message about your path forward and about what you're going to be stepping into. So this deer spirit is telling you, and especially with this image of the goddess and her bow and arrow, you are embracing your power. So you're going to be stepping into embracing your power. But again, going back to that wheel of fortune, you have the ability to shape this, okay? So this is all about free will and not getting stuck in the victim mindset that specifically wanted to come through right now. So some of you watching are getting stuck in the victim mindset, and spirit specifically wants to tell you to knock it off. Okay, they're getting really sassy lately, but they want to tell you to knock that shit off, to get out of that victim mindset, because you hold all the power within you. You hold the power. So even getting into a practice where you focus on your solar plexus, Reiki clearing energy to clear out anything stuck in your solar plexus, also sacral chakra. So, really tuning into your sacral and seeing like, where is my creativity? How can I better honor my creativity? How can I bring forth my creativity? How can I really step into my power in 2024 and beyond? How can I do this? What does this look like for me? Even future casting, journaling, getting out a notebook and just jotting down what you want your life to look like and how you want that power to unfold. And so that's going to be powerful for you to do this. And with the image of, I believe it's the moon up here, or maybe it's a planet. With that image, it's really calling you also to work with the energies of the cosmos. In doing so, pay attention to the current astrology. So right now we are in astrology of Mercury retrograde. So that is from December 13th through January 1st. And then of course we have a shadow period before and afterwards. So right now is really a great time to go inward and reflect. And this card honestly reminds me of what I did yesterday. I was walking on a nature path and I actually seen a deer, and I seen her running and kind of like hopping through the field, and she had all this great energy about her. And it just reminded me of like that total freedom and that total exploration and that being one with oneself, and that you can only find when you go deeply inwards. So you're really being called to do that deep intuitive exploration. And yes, I know that can be difficult when we have all these parties and all these things to be doing during the holidays, but this is critical that you make sure that you find this time for yourself. It is absolutely critical. So then the fruit bat, flying fox, kindness. So this one kind of reminds me of the squirrel flying, right? So we have this fruit bat, and we have an image of a woman who is gently caressing the bat and showing kindness to the bat. So a lot of times bats are portrayed as bad, right? Like bats are portrayed as like vampires, like evil, like sucking the blood out of you. Like, bats are seen as evil omens if they come into your house. Like, old wives' tales and old folk tales have that in them. So, seeing this bat, and she's really being kind to the bat. And so this is really a call to sort of be, and there's like a portal in this card too. She's like inside of a portal, and it's opening to different worlds and different possibilities. Going back to the Wheel of Fortune, you have the power to decide which direction to go, but really practicing that deep level of kindness and compassion and being peaceful and treating people with kindness and respect, and not getting into the whole rush and harshness that this time of year can bring. Sometimes it like brings out like stress in people, right? It brings out stress and negativity. And I don't, this is really a call to step away from that, to go to your inner oasis and to practice that kindness to all creatures, to all people, to everybody, right? Because when you practice that kindness and gratitude, and when you practice that compassion for others, compassion for self, it comes back towards you tenfold. So that's really the message there. And then we have peace gorilla. So in deep inner peace. This is really, really about finding that deep inner peace within, and very much related to the rest of the message about going inwards, truly, truly asking yourself what it is I need right now. And even if you are in a difficult time, just ask yourself, what do I need moment to moment? What do I need in order to get through this difficult time? Try not to think too far ahead about it. Just, do those little things that soothe your soul day to day. Take it a step at a time is what I'm hearing. Like, take it a step at a time. One stair at a time, right? You don't have to take the whole staircase at once. Just make sure you're treating yourself with self-compassion. And that is how you're going to get to your inner peace. That is how you're going to get to your inner peace, which then leads to your inner power. Because when we can reset ourselves and take back our inner peace, that's powerful. That is powerful, because that is saying I am not going to let these other energies affect me anymore. I am not going to let these collective energies, or the energies that my family's putting out here, or these energies from out here from social media. I'm putting up an energetic wall, and I am reclaiming my inner peace so that I can step into my power. So that is very powerful. So let's see what else we have from the Spirit Animal Oracle before we sign off. What else does the collective need to know? Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So wolves are very indicative of family, of bonding, of groups, of collaboration and loyalty. Eagle Spirit, spirit has your back. Yes. Spirit definitely has your back. And cat spirit, claim your independence. So there you go. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. Spirit has your back, and claim your independence. So this is really a time for the collective of stepping into your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom, really embracing what it is that you have inside, and what it is that your higher self wants to manifest into the world. And the eagle spirit really reminding you that spirit has your back. There's no worries about this path that you want to take, because when you put your full trust in spirit, in your spirit team, in your spirit guides, when you put your full trust in this, in everything, miracles happen. Miracles happen. And cat spirit coming in saying, claim your independence. You're ready for this. You are ready for this new beginning. You are ready for this adventure. You are ready for this, whatever this goal is that you are desiring to manifest. You are completely ready for it. Stop doubting yourself. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. This is a call for inner power and confidence. This is a call to bring out your inner goddess and to embody her every single day that you want to be stepping into this energy. So set up a little ritual for yourself to embody your inner goddess, to embody your divine essence, to embody your inner power, to clear out your chakras, to meditate daily. Do these practices every single day, because when you do, you are going to notice such a huge difference in your confidence, such a huge difference in your purpose, such a huge difference in how you wake up every single day, in what mindset you wake up in. And it's not trite, right? I've heard some people say like, oh, it's just toxic positivity and I can't do that. No, toxic positivity is when you sort of stuff down feelings about certain situations and things. And that's not what we're about here at all, right? We're not about stuffing down emotions and feelings. We are about addressing them so we can move forward in a positive and healthy way. So there you go. That is your collective message for this week, for our new moon, and for our entering into Mercury retrograde on December 14th, 2023. So let me know how this message resonates with you. Leave your comments below. Check out all my links in the description where you can book a private session. And I love you all. I'll see you next time. Thank you.